The endocrine system contains the organs and glands that produce hormones. This refresher module will review the location and key associated anatomies and spatial relationships of pituitary gland, thyroid gland, parathyroid glands, located on the posterior aspect of the thyroid. Rotate the model to view their locations.
Adrenal glands,
Pancreas, hypothalamus and pituitary gland. The hypothalamus is located in the diencephalon of the brain, directly above the brainstem and below the thalamus, playing a critical role in maintaining homeostasis. It is anatomically positioned just superior to the pituitary gland and is functionally connected to it via the infundibulum, pituitary stalk. The hypothalamus regulates key bodily functions such as temperature, hunger, thirst, and the circadian rhythm through hormone secretion. Clinically, damage to the hypothalamus can disrupt these regulatory functions and may also cause hormonal imbalances, particularly affecting the release of pituitary hormones. The pituitary gland is a small, pea-sized structure located at the base of the brain, within the sella turcica of the sphenoid bone. It is anatomically situated just below the hypothalamus and is connected to it by the infundibulum. Clinically, the pituitary is important as it secretes hormones that regulate numerous vital functions, such as growth, metabolism, and reproduction. Disorders like pituitary tumors, e.g., pituitary adenomas, can lead to a variety of endocrine dysfunctions, including hormonal excess or deficiency, and can impinge on surrounding structures, such as the optic chiasm, leading to visual disturbances. The anterior and posterior lobes of the pituitary gland, also known as the adenohypophysis and neurohypophysis respectively, differ in their structure, function, and the way they interact with the hypothalamus. 1. Anterior lobe adenohypophysis. The anterior lobe is composed of glandular tissue and is responsible for producing and secreting several important hormones. It is regulated by the hypothalamus through releasing and inhibiting hormones that travel via the hypothalamo-hypophyseal portal system. These hormones include growth hormone (GH), thyroid-stimulating hormone (TSH), adrenocorticotropic hormone (ACT), follicle-stimulating hormone (FSH), a luteinizing hormone (LH), prolactin (PRL). These hormones control a wide range of physiological processes, including growth, metabolism, and reproductive functions. The anterior lobe is thus an endocrine gland that directly synthesizes and secretes hormones into the bloodstream. 2. Posterior lobe neurohypophysis. The posterior lobe is composed of neural tissue and does not produce hormones itself. Instead, it stores and releases hormones that are synthesized in the hypothalamus and then transported along axons to the posterior pituitary. These hormones include antidiuretic hormone, ADH, also known as vasopressin, which regulates water balance by affecting the kidneys; oxytocin, which plays a role in childbirth by stimulating uterine contractions and milk ejection during lactation. The posterior lobe acts primarily as a storage and release site for these hormones, which are produced in the hypothalamus and transported through nerve fibers. Key differences. Structure. The anterior lobe is glandular and produces hormones, while the posterior lobe is neural and stores/release hormones. Hormonal production. The anterior lobe synthesizes hormones, whereas the posterior lobe does not. It only stores and releases hormones produced by the hypothalamus. Regulation. The anterior lobe is regulated by hypothalamic releasing and inhibiting hormones through the blood supply, hypothalamo-hypophyseal portal system, while the posterior lobe's release is controlled by neural signals from the hypothalamus. The thyroid gland is located in the anterior neck, just inferior to the larynx and anterior to the trachea. It has a butterfly-like shape with two lobes connected by an isthmus. Its anatomical position allows it to be palpated during physical exams, particularly when enlarged goiter. The thyroid is crucial for regulating metabolism through the secretion of thyroid hormones. Thyroid disorders, such as hyperthyroidism or hypothyroidism, have widespread clinical implications, including effects on cardiovascular, nervous, and musculoskeletal systems. A thyroidectomy requires careful attention to the surrounding neurovascular structures to avoid complications. Key neurovasculature structures that are closely related to the thyroid gland and must be carefully preserved during surgery include the adrenal glands are triangular-shaped structures located on the superior poles of the kidneys. The adrenal glands share vascular supply to kidneys, with additional vessels connecting from the aorta or inferior vena cava directly, not branching from the renal vessels. Each adrenal gland consists of two main regions, the cortex and the medulla. The right adrenal gland is somewhat pyramidal, while the left is semilunar. These glands are essential for producing hormones involved in stress responses, electrolyte balance, and metabolism, such as cortisol, aldosterone, and catecholamines. Male endocrine system. The endocrine system contains the organs and glands that produce hormones. Hormones are chemicals that are distributed throughout the body and control vital biological processes such as growth and development, metabolism, and the sleep-wake cycle. Female endocrine system. The endocrine system contains the organs and glands that produce hormones. Hormones are chemicals that are distributed throughout the body and control vital biological processes such as growth and development, metabolism, and the sleep-wake cycle.